still very cold in here. It's the first level 7 door in a while, but luckily, when we beat Vulcan Raven, he gave us the level 7 card. And he also increased the capacity on all of our weapons. We can hold a lot of ammo for the FAMAS now.
Oh, man.
He's going to regret giving us so much capacity to hold ammo, because now we can shoot down all of his Ravens he left behind. Technically, he's still in all those Ravens.
It's like he never left. Can we pick up his gun? Oh, there it is.
Yeah, he left it behind just for us, and I would really like to pick it up, but
But you're carrying too much ammo now, and you can't possibly carry this.
overburdened. If I put down my Stinger missile, I could pick it up, but I don't want to. We have to get out of here before our rations freeze solid again. I always forget that there's a level 7 keycard in this game. It's the last one, but there are so few level 7 doors, I always forget it exists.
That's kind of an odd number to end on.
The last game had like 10 exactly. This next room is under high security. They give us some chaff grenades for it, but it's really silly.
Oh my gosh, is that 3 just right next to each other?
What the heck? No!
What?
It's been so long since the trapdoors. There's not been a trapdoor in this game since the frickin' armory, and then they just spring it on me again when I'm busy distracted by an incredible amount of security cameras in the next room. They think you forgot, and I did. Trapdoors exist in this game. Yeah, so every red dot on the Soliton radar there is another security camera. They absolutely blew their budget on surveillance for this one waterfall.
Oh my god!
Look at this! There's every square inch of this room is under surveillance, but I can just walk right through.
I see that it's probably rather impractical to shoot these all down, though.
Yeah, that's why they gave us 3 chaff grenades. Oop.
What? How is that not visible?
There we are. Just gonna sneak right past. Okay, fine. I will use one of the chaff grenades you gave me. Just think of how, if they had spread this surveillance a little thinner, we probably wouldn't have made it this far through the base. They only had 2 guarding the medical room that they were keeping us prisoner in.
I like that the security cameras rave out to the shaft grenades, though.
Oh, these 3 here are like the lowest. I don't know why they mounted these ones so low.
What?
It just looks ridiculous, but it means we can do this with a C4. And they're also pointed like 180 degrees straight at the floor, so they're not really even guarding anything. Whoop. And there's a really cool camera angle right here at the bottom of the stairs. And they're not even guarding anything important, it's just this waterfall and like 15 Stinger missiles.
Just in case you want to get through with the bomb, but you can't.
Oh yeah. There's even a ladder down there and everything. But the real reason for all that security is they were guarding this room, actually.
Not very well.
I'm gonna scope ahead.
Trapdoor.
My missile falls through the trapdoor.
What's that rumbling?
Oh, I'm boosting. If you
Oh, so that's not giant footsteps somewhere.
Metal Gear stomping around. Oh no! There's a little bit of security in this room up ahead. There's one gun camera and that's it.
The installer probably had one left over because he couldn't reach anywhere else.
Oh, it's the music with lyrics. The first one in the game. The song goes zoom, and that's it.
Oh, was that an actual word?
It sounded like it. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. It's Metal Gear Rex.
Do you have enough C4?
I have... No, I wasted one in the previous room, so I can actually defeat Metal Gear Rex.
Oh no.
Look.
You don't have to like preload them and they blow up in order?
Left, right, left, right. No, you're only allowed to place 8 at a time, but look. Down here, there's more water from that waterfall in the previous room, and it's like radioactive wastewater. So if we step into it, it starts like depleting our health faster than the cigarettes do.
What?
Like 5 times as dangerous as a cigarette waiting in radioactive water.
Also, should you just not be near it as well?
It's probably a good sign not to be near it.
Oh, it beeps.
Yeah, it's painful. That ration in the water is probably going to start radioactive decaying if we don't eat it right away. So, step down that.
Right, it's probably okay until you pick it up. Oh, too.
It's not rotten, it's just radioactive decay. Fine.
In fact, you can think of it as sterilized.
It's true. See, that camera's way the hell up there. They have no excuse for mounting those other ones so low. Find a place where I can get out of this. That's the first time we're allowed to go underwater since, like, the very first room of the game. That camera's not even guarding anything!
Yeah, but what was that noise?
Oh, speaking of things we haven't seen since, like, the very beginning of the game, here's a vent.
That doesn't even look like you can go in.
And we're not even allowed to crawl into it.
Oh, okay.
It's too small. Remember vents? We used to be crawling through vents all the time for, like, 2 rooms, and then never again. Not since we met the DARPA chief have we had to crawl through a vent.
So, shouldn't the Metal Gear room be a pretty big deal?
Wouldn't you call this a pretty big deal?
I mean, should there be someone here?
Snake's here. Otacon's here.
Snake, it's me.
What's wrong? Did you find a good place to hide?
Yeah.
I've always said
here.
I'm hiding under a waterfall, Snake.
You're ready.
How do you know that?
It's tingly.
I overheard them talking. Where are you now?
Right in front of Metal Gear, but it's strange.
What is?
There's nobody here. No guards, nobody patrolling. It's too quiet.
Oh god, they're all stealthing.
Ready. Input the PAL codes.
What should I do?
Snake, just dismantle Metal Gear then.
President Baker told you about.
Did you get that
But I've
screwdriver
only
I
got
gave
one of
you?
the 3 keys, and besides that, like Ocelot said, there's some trick to using the keys.
Leave it to me.
You got some kind of plan?
Well, I'm in the computer room right now. I'm trying to access Baker's private files.
Baker's files. Don't you need a password?
Of course, but there are ways.
Are you a hacker?
Yep.
Doesn't look like you can get in.
Don't you gleam your anime glasses at me?
I'm counting on you.
Everybody, with a name like Baker, you gotta try all the obvious passwords, like Baker's Dozen 13, spelled with letters.
13. Because you gotta use letters and numbers.
Oh, right. 13 spelled with 3's instead of E's. Seems like a poor security measure to leave chaff grenades around the giant robot we're going to be using to launch nukes. Wait a second. I see they've carried over that feature from Metal Gear D.
The crotch machine gun?
Yeah. The Rex stands for that penis is gonna Rex you.
Snake, it's me again.
How's it going?
Not bad. I just got past his 3rd security level. He was a pretty careful
I
guy.
opened new folder.
Think you'll break
New
in?
folder 2.
I never met a system I couldn't
close.
bust into.
Okay, keep trying.
So did Otacon really just call you back to, or like, not even a minute later just to tell you that he's working on it?
Give it a little status update. Oh, that's something I've never shown before because I'm always running around with all of my weapons unequipped because it looks cleaner, but there's a custom animation for climbing ladders while you're holding...
With a gun out, wow.
Yeah.
Can you do that with like a stinger too?
You can't do it with the stinger because you go into first person, but you can do it with the Nikita. Hey. I recognize that map.
Hey!
I see you strutting.
Comparing their respective mullets.
Oh no! This room actually does have some security. There's one guard walking around on these catwalks. And he's got a new outfit. We've seen the guards that attacked us on the elevator wearing this type of combat gear, but this one's the first one we've seen patrolling in it. So he takes more shots than any guard to kill.
But how many punches? You can still flip him over the railing and that's like dead, right?
Yeah, you could also shoot him with one sniper rifle bullet in the kill.
But your diazepam addiction.
I can quit anytime I want. Look at me carrying this gun. It's my workout for the day. I carry the gun.
Stepping on your Metal Gear, there's nothing you can do about it.
Alright. Oh yeah, here we go. You can carry a claymore. Very daintily. Off to the side.
Pinky out.
Oh, you can't actually do the Nikita here because you can't equip the Nikita in jamming radar areas. But if you could, I would totally be carrying it up that staircase.
Snake,
Get off my robot!
You got past security?
Nope.
bingo.
Great. So what do you got?
I accessed the confidential Metal Gear file.
So what about the PAL override system that Baker talked about?
I haven't found it yet.
That's
Quit
what I
wasting
need
my
to know.
time.
But Snake, I found something else.
I found stuff you don't need to know.
Behind the new nuclear
Did you know
weapon.
that you're half Japanese?
The nuclear warhead
I found out
is
what the
designed to
other
be
half of
fired
Snake's
from a
race
railgun
is.
Like a projectile. It doesn't use fuel.
It's Cobra.
So it isn't considered a missile. That way it can get around all sorts of international treaties.
Oh, it's the
Yes.
I'm not touching you
And
defense.
that's not even the scariest thing about this weapon.
Oh, I can't wait to hear this.
It's a stealth weapon.
You mean it won't show up on radar?
Yeah.
Does everybody get a stealth gear except for me?
Since the late 70s.
Why weren't they able to develop one until now?
But this one's not a missile.
Rocket propulsion system. It would be picked up by enemy satellites.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
But unlike a missile, the railgun doesn't burn any propellant, so it can't be detected by any current ballistic
So
missile detection
we're just
system.
hucking a nuke. It's not
Yeah.
actually.
Totally impossible to intercept. And on top of that, it's got a surface-piercing warhead designed to penetrate hardened
I'm sure the
underground
UN would like to condemn the United States for firing a nuke, but we didn't actually fire a nuke. We just threw one.
Yeah, we catapulted one.
Our hands are tied.
Point of view, it avoids the problem of nuclear reduction and nuclear inspections. Colonel.
Yeah, you must have been a real bonehead to have invented this weapon, whoever that was.
If word of this got out, it could delay the signing of the START 3 treaty and cause a huge international incident.
Yeah, it would be nasty. The United States would be denounced by the UN. It could even bring the president down.
Did you know
Oh
that,
man.
Colonel?
Could you imagine the president being hated by
You
the UN?
changed, Colonel.
I won't make any.
I could fire a stealth nuke on Fifth Avenue and nobody would condemn me.
This new nuclear weapon, it's never actually been tested, only simulated.
You mean they ran a computer model?
Yeah, that's why they were conducting this exercise. They needed to get actual experimental data. to back up the
Simulation, you say?
simulation.
What were the results of the exercise?
It looks like it went better than they hoped for, but I can't find the data anywhere on this network. You'd think the data is important.
Oh, so this thing has actually fired a dummy warhead somewhere.
Was. President Baker gave me an optical disc with all of the test data.
What? Do you still have it?
No, Ocelot took it from me.
Would that
The terrorists have replaced
would the test
dummy
data be
warhead
any
with
good
a real
for the
warhead.
colonel?
Once they input the detonation code,
depends on what the
they should
colonel
be
is
ready to
after.
launch.
It's just like it's weird that the data's missing, right?
Well,
but
the
it's
dummy
not gonna
warhead
help
was designed to be
Snake in his
identical to the
operation
real
at all,
thing, so I think
right?
so.
Well, Snake's
Did you find out
stated
how to
mission was
override
supposed to be
it?
rescue the
Not
hostages
yet.
and stop
It
Metal
must be in
Gear,
a
but
separate file.
it seems like there's
Right
something
now I'm looking
deeper
through
at
all
play.
of Baker's personal files.
We're counting on you.
Are they just waiting for the right time? Like, they have both the passwords. What are they waiting for?
For Snake to get off of Metal Gear. So
You know what? I'm gonna do a little preventative measure here, just in case this thing starts sassing me. I'm gonna. Oh wait, the use ladder button is the same as detonate C4 button.
oh no!
My hubris. Oh, it's okay. The game knows what I want to do.
You want to be jamming?
Yeah, good thing C4 doesn't use radio frequencies to detonate.
It's
or
a good
else-
thing that Ocelot and Liquid aren't looking outside the window.
It's a good thing they decided not to put any security cameras in this area, where the Metal Gear actually is.
No, gotta watch that waterway.
Oh wait, up there. There is one security camera. It's like almost impossible to know this if I didn't have my lock-on target there.
There's also one really incompetent guard. He's the best of the best.
It's dark in here. Look at that.
Oh yeah, you have optical camouflage. Maybe.
It's just
You're
regular
wearing
camouflage.
Gray
I blend
on
in.
gray.
Yeah.
You're smoking. A lot of things in this building is smoking.
Oh no! My lethal kneecap. The one place I didn't wear armor.
My Achilles heel.
Now that he's out of the way, there's nothing that can cause an alert in this area now. We can even do explosions like this.
Wait, what if you cause an alert in this area? Do more guards come?
No, that's the thing. No more guards than are already there can ever pop in, so just one guard will show up forever. If you keep killing him, he'll just spawn back. I'm just gonna fire this into that room they're in. Oh, I can't curve the bullet quite so sharp.
You gotta get the lock on first.
Must be real good soundproofing on that door. Damn, this tiny railing in my way.
Snake, it's me, Liquid. I see you outside. Stop that.
Snake,
Did you find it?
no. I haven't found out about the override system yet, but I found Baker's ulterior motive.
He's just looking to get rich, isn't he?
Well, that's part of it. Arms Tech is in much
He's
worse
a big
financial
fan of
trouble than I
Japanese
thought.
animation,
I know
Snake.
they lost their bid to make the next generation fighter jet. That plus the reduction in SDI spending.
It looks like there was even some talk of a hostile takeover.
Of the United States.
Riding on this project, I guess.
Seems he wanted to
Looks
create
like we were paying
a
lot
nation
of
where
bribe
soldiers
money
could
to
live
the
forever.
chief.
Bribe money, huh?
Yeah, and Baker was a big proponent of the nuclear deterrent theory.
I see. So anyway, what about the override?
Just give me a little bit longer.
So that's how he could afford such a nice tie. Wait, where did Decoy Octopus get the exact same tie that Dark Sheep was wearing? Oh no!
Oh, were you trying to knock?
I was trying to get their attention, but I accidentally set off all that C4. My master plan.
Alright, now you can hit Metal Gear's weak point.
Let me just... It won't let me put a C4 here. There we go. Close enough.
What if it leaves the railing?
I don't think it can. It's like surrounded up by all four sides by catwalks.
Okay, but what if it stands completely still and there's two moving security cameras?
Shooting lasers at me. Oh no! I'm the best soldier.
Okay,
I've entered the PAL codes and disengaged the safety device. It can launch anytime.
There's still no
But we
response,
won't.
unfortunately.
We'll just wait a little
Looks like we
longer.
need to show them that we mean business.
Should I set it for Cherniton, Russia?
No, there's been a change. The new target is Lopnor, China.
Why, boss?
I'm sure neither you nor Mr. Golukovich would really like to see a nuclear bomb dropped on your motherland, right?
Liquid. But why?
Yes, that's who that
There's
is.
nothing there.
Wrong.
I hate my motherland.
Test site.
Oh, Snake is surprised because he's supposed to be
If we
dead.
nuke a
Oh yeah,
major
this is the first time we've seen that Liquid's actually alive.
But a nuclear
Yeah,
explosion
even though
at the
we
test
saw
site
a
can still be
parachute.
concealed from the
Who
public.
would have
Meanwhile,
guessed?
Washington will be worried
So
about
who's he talking about? The
retaliatory
other guy,
strike from
Mr.
China.
That probably mean
Gorowa?
top secret
That's the first time it's been mentioned.
Okay.
Of course. And in the process, the president will be forced to divulge the existence of a new and highly destabilizing nuclear weapon to the Chinese. What do you think that will do to the US's reputation? Or the president's?
And with the CTBT, that means that China and India.
If it's an invisible nuclear warhead,
When the other
Couldn't they
countries hear
just
about this
also
new
couldn't they
war,
just say it's
they'll
from an
all
international
contact
terrorist
us.
organization?
Yeah,
Because
why
it
would
is.
they-
Washington won't be very
why would China
happy
think that it
to
came
start
from the
selling
US?
their
And why
own
would the
systems
US
to
claim that it's
Yes.
from their tech?
President
Like,
will
they
break.
are an international
He will
terrorist
give in to our
organization.
demands.
Couldn't they just say
Boss
they
of
developed
DNA,
it themselves?
$1 billion. $1 billion.
That money will be
They're
used
also
to
demanding $1
cure
billion,
our genome
which you heard about
soldiers
for the
as
first
well.
time.
We'll also include
Colonel
the
didn't mention
Foxtrot
that.
vaccine in our demands.
Fox die. It killed Octopus and the Arms Tech president. So it's true that it affects older people first. Mantis might not have been affected because he wore a mask.
Wolf wasn't infected either. Perhaps due to those tranquilizers she always took.
Something to do with the adrenaline level in the blood. Or maybe it's just because this fox dye was still experimental. and
Is
they
this the
haven't
first time
worked
we're
out all the
hearing about
bugs
this?
yet.
Are you covering up plot holes that I don't even know about?
Have you
Stop
heard
that.
from your friend,
Yeah, I don't
Colonel
know what's going
Sergei
on.
Golukovich, at the Spetsnaz?
He still has doubts about the ability of Metal Gear. He said we can talk after Metal Gear's test launch is successful.
He's a very prudent man.
There's nothing
We don't
to
know who
worry
this is
about.
either, right?
The Colonel wants Metal Gear.
Colonel Campbell? Yeah.
Oh, the Colonel. I've heard of a Colonel.
Colonel not
Russia
appearing
wants
in
to
this
regain
game,
its
Sergei
position as a military
Golukovich.
superpower. They need to reinforce their
Colonel
nuclear
Roy Sergei Golukovich Campbell?
arsenal. Can't be intercepted. Metal Gear will allow them to gain first strike capability over the rest of the world.
Their regular army is in shambles, and they think they can restore
Oh, yeah.
the country's military power with nuclear weapons?
We're in Alaska right now, right?
He's
Yeah.
no warrior. He's
Which
a
is in
politician.
America, but
He's the one who
adjacent
gave
to
us
Russia.
behind
That's
most
right.
of our other heavy firepower.
He's got
You
over
can see
1,000
Russia from
soldiers
Shadow
under
Moses
his
Island.
command.
You could ally with Russia from Shadow Moses
He
Island.
could put up quite a
Oh,
resistance.
yeah, they're probably importing a
Since
lot of
Mantis
stuff
died,
from
the genome
Russia,
soldiers'
and it's
brainwashing
easy
has
because
started
it's
to wear
nearby.
off. I'm well
That's why they
aware
have
now.
a Russian
Alliance with the
helicopter and a
Russians
Russian
will
Stinger
work
missile.
as well.
It's like everyone has a hind, though.
We're not going
Yeah.
anywhere. We're going to dig in here.
We could still escape.
We've got the most powerful weapon ever made, and we're about to ally with Golukovich's forces.
Are you going to fight the whole world?
That thing has legs.
What's
We
wrong
could
with
just
that? We can launch a nuclear warhead at any
walk it
target
over.
on this planet. A nuclear warhead invisible to radar. And on top of that, this base is full of spare nuclear warheads. Once we get the DNA and the money, the world will be ours.
What about your promise to Colonel Golukovich?
I have no interest in the revival of Mother Russia.
You're not
What about
even
Brother
the
Russia?
boss's dream.
From today, call this place Outer Heaven.
So Big Boss isn't dead.
Boss's dream.
not as long as you keep the dream alive.
You're not worried about the PAL being overridden.
It would sure be terrible if that PAL code was overridden.
No need to worry. The DARPA
Hey,
chief of the Arms Tech
I blew up that
president-
security camera.
Does Snake know how the override system works?
You interrogated him, don't you know?
He didn't have any keys on him.
I
Good.
did have key on me.
Stop
You
it.
can-
Wait, is Ocelot on our side?
Is he just the worst?
No, he was looking right at you, right? Outside?
Yeah, but
She's Campbell's niece.
Liquid is also looking right at us on that monitor.
Is he just saying everything here out loud for your sake?
She's alive.
He was bluffing. Whether you submit to the torture or not, She's still alive.
Oh, so he had no authority to actually go kill her anyways.
I found Baker's top secret files.
Great job.
How's it going there?
It turns out they were in the Do Not Look folder.
So how do we deactivate?
I renamed it Do Look,
You see,
and then I
the
opened
override
it.
system
You're
that
such a
the
good
president was
hacker.
talking about.
Also, they got me on camera.
Used to input the detonation codes. You see, if you insert the keys when the warhead is active, you deactivate it. And if you insert them when it's inactive, it becomes activated. And you can only use the keys
There's no way you
once.
can mess this up.
Once, huh?
Yeah, you better get started. We don't have much time.
But it takes 3 keys, right? I've only got 1 of them.
Hold on a minute. You see, that's the trick. You already have all 3 keys.
What are you talking about?
Check your back pocket, Snake.
Look behind your ear.
Alloy.
Oh my god.
It's a material that changes shape.
No! Not again.
It's true.
This card key?
Is that why it's shaped like the Zanzibar land logo?
Shaped like the Shadow Moses Island logo.
Actually 3 keys in 1. Clever.
I came up with that technology. I also invented Metal Gear. It's my original idea.
I see them.
Spared no expense, we have a laptop for each.
Zoom level 100.
He's just holding out his scope around the corner and not looking through it.
Wait, how is he able to pan?
Left to right.
I've hacked into the security camera in that room, Snake. Look.
Also, I'm not gonna go shoot Liquid and Ocelot with the gun camera for some reason.
I got it.
Yeah,
First, I
so
changed
just
the
input
secret
those
card
3
and then
keys.
I
Ignore the fact that Liquid and Ocelot are in that room.
Just walk in and do it.
You're a stealth soldier, Snake.
Just walk in like you own the place, like you're supposed to be there.
Just carry a clipboard, Snake. They won't question it. Look
But here's the
busy.
thing. You can only use the key 3 times. It's an emergency system. It's only meant to be used once. The world is riding.
Wait a minute. Ocelot, is this video live?
What do you mean, who's that?
I just got through stressing importance of that key!
Key fell in the drainage ditch.
It's currently falling in the drainage ditch.
This is bulletproof
What the
glass.
hell?
There's no way in. I'll
Except the
enjoy
door.
You die.
Of old age. You just stay out there forever.
Did they just trap themselves in there?
Yes.
Colonel, that water is radioactive. I don't think the key's good anymore.
Snake, how could you? You were the worst soldier.